Aloha and e komo mai to Beachwalks with Rocks. That's welcome in Hawaiian. And it's a beautiful morning today. This is show number 92 and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. Right here, right here. Let's go. So this morning I'm going to apologize to everyone that I have judged harshly for not getting it. I realize a big discrepancy in my energy. You know, one of the things I'm saying a lot is that none of this matters, and that's my fundamental belief, and I stand by that. That everything that, you know, we're doing here, we're playing a game, and when we die, the game will be over and we will be fine. I truly believe that. Now, I come from a long line of narcissists, and so I tend to think my way is the highway. And when it comes to business, I'm so in love with the information highway that I've really wanted all of our clients and all of our potential clients and everyone that I meet to really be excited about the internet and all of the potential that it has to connect us and to create new ways of interacting, both commercially as well as non-commercially. And I was blogging about that this morning, and I realized, you know, on the way here that people seem to fall into a couple of different camps on certain issues. Some people really like to plan and know exactly what's going to happen. And for those of you who do, there's a lot of information out there about how the world is changing. And you can see it coming. You know, I don't believe that any of us can predict the future. It's very unpredictable. But there are certain things that we can see coming. One of those trends being this increasing trend towards autonomy and freedom. People do want that. People don't want the government telling them what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And people, as a corollary of that, want the personal wealth to be able to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, the way they want to do it. And so I was reading about Bolivia, you know, where this peasant coca farmer is now the head of the government, and he's nationalizing the oil industries in a overt stated claim, who knows if it will play out this way, to redistribute the wealth that's been going to a few oil companies back to the people of that country. So I can't predict the future, but I can certainly say that I think that that's one of the trends that's happening. So, you know, this notion of being able to plan for things when we can't predict the future raises a really interesting question. And, you know, of course there are some people who really like to improvise completely and don't really, they don't have any interest in planning ahead, and that's fine too. It's just a different way to live. In a way, we all end up learning from hindsight, and there's an aspect of hindsight that I don't think we should ever pretend that we really could see everything ahead of time. But one trend that I do believe is unstoppable is this trend towards increasing autonomy and increasing freedom. And it will be impossible, broken glass on this beach, it will be impossible to avoid the corollary of that, which is a different way of distributing the wealth on the planet. As all of the third world countries get access to the internet and access to information, they're going to also want access to capital. So Matt, I'd like to thank you for your comment yesterday. You know, it's true, those of us that are on the internet and using the internet to communicate a lot, we tend to forget about the rest of the world. I tend to not forget. I'm kind of out proselytizing them, so I'm gonna take a day without proselytizing today and realize that, you know, whether you get it or you don't get it, it doesn't really matter. And for those of you who are tied into the internet and watching Beachwalks with Rocks, aloha and mahalo. If you'd like to Skype, you can Skype at Roxanne Darling. If you'd like to call, the number is 949-544-1456. Aloha. just ran into my friend Larry, and he's actually testing Apple's latest iPod product. Give us a sneak preview. Tell us how it works.
Well, it takes sound frequencies and reverberates them through your thorax to your lungs and your heart, so that while you're running, you are able to maintain a steady beat. Mac has done it again.
Awesome!